What's going on, YouTube world? This is your guy, Sealz the Man, coming at you with another new video. Happy to be here, and thank you for coming back. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about communication, and you know, I thrive and I emphasize on communication because it is so important. It has to be the foundation to anything that you want success in. That comes to relationships, it comes to friendships, it comes to business ships, it comes to personal peace. Communication is the vessel that will get your message across, and communication is the vessel that will get the message to you. And in this video, I'm going to give you 4 slight changes that if you make in your communication, things will go so much better in all of these phases in your life. If you just make these 4 small changes, alterations in the things you say, and some of the most popular things you can say to people, it will make so much of a difference. So before I get into it, please subscribe to me. It's the red box below this video box. Make sure you like, comment, and say your piece on this video in the comment section below. And also, if you have an Instagram, please follow me at Sealz the Man on all platforms as I drop gems and have fun doing it. This is what I love to do. And if you ever want to donate a coffee or a black tea to me, you're a guy to help me get through the day making these videos and editing and all the good stuff, there is a link in the description below. It's called Buy Me a Coffee. Appreciate it. So let's get to it. So the first slight change I suggest you make in a very popular saying is adding to, T-O-O, at the end of your sentences. So for an example, when someone says, I love you, say it right back to them. Say, I love you. Now, think about it. I'm gonna give you some time to think about the difference between saying I love you too and saying I love you. Okay, you thought about it? So I'm gonna give you my piece on why I suggest you take the to off. I feel like when you reciprocate, you should not add to it, right? Because it dampens the value of that person's statement. So if I say I appreciate you and you say I appreciate you too, it doesn't give that same punch to my feelings. It doesn't give me that same you feel me? Saying to kind of takes away from the power of that statement. Because when you add to, it's kind of like you're saying this in response just because I said it to you. Like you're saying it because you feel like you're forced to say it. Now, Sealz, I might be thinking about it too much. I might be going a little too deep in this. But you know, I'm deep in things like this, especially communication. Because when I give you a declaration, I want you to give it back to me just as strong. So when you say to, it's kind of like you're only doing it because I said it to you. And you feel like you have to respond with the same response, right? So my belief is if I come at you strong, I want you to come back at me strong too. And you should want the same thing. If you tell somebody you love them, you want them to come back with the same or even more force that you came with. Because that is real. That is real love. That is real appreciation. That is real whatever y'all talking about. I want to feel it, and you should want to feel it too. But once you add to something, it's like you're just adding an addition to something that the other person started. But when you take away to, now you have 2 different entities. I love you. I love you. Boom. They're not together. But when you say I love you and I love you too, they automatically connect. It doesn't give the same punch like I was saying earlier. Small, slight changes. The next thing I want y'all to think about, just a little tweak, but this has a very big impact on communication. Take away but. Now, I'm not talking about booty. I'm talking about B-U-T. But. When you apologize, do not add but, because everything that comes after that but does not matter. Now the whole apology is null and void. I don't want to hear the rest of it. I'm sorry, but I apologize, but yeah, you were right, but no. Do you see the change that happens when you add but to it? It could be a sunny day, but when that but come, now it's a storm. I don't want to hear nothing or see nothing after that but. You lose all accountability when you try to take accountability after saying but. Everything you said after it and before it, I don't want to hear it. An apology should be a one-way street. It should not be a boomerang. When I apologize, I don't want to know if you forgave me or not. I hope you do, but that's not my concern right now. My concern is making things right on my end. Therefore, how can I put in but on the end of my apology if that's the case? It's impossible. So stop being a butt and take the butt out of your apologies. The third thing I want to emphasize that y'all start to do, it's fun, it's lighthearted, it's love. It's compliment your loved ones. Tell them what you see in them. Tell them what you see that they could be, the possibilities that they can be. So, examples like, hey, King, I see you, King. Yo, you doing your thing, Queen. Never forget who you are, Queen. I saw you in the gym, champ. I saw you in the gym. You are getting it. I feel you, boss. Let's start saying things like that instead of saying other things like the N word or the B word. Words I can't say on YouTube, but you know what I'm talking about. We've endeared those words so much that it's part of our language now. We don't even know the psychological impact it's having on us silently. So how about we just switch, flip the table, and call ourselves positive things? It's not a big change, and a lot of us are calling each other negative things anyway. So how much of a difference is it going to be for you to make that change? To switch that from that negative naming to a positive name, to a positive title, to a positive tag. And tell me, say it to yourself. Don't it feel better to say, hey, King, hey, Queen, hey, champ, hey, boss? Like, you don't know what you're doing to that other person when you say those things. Because if you keep calling me the N word, or if you keep calling me the B word, I'm going to accept that because I'm going to think it's normalcy. So how about we make each other kings and queens and make that normalcy? It's an easy switch, but it's all on you. You have to make the decision. I feel like it's dope. Never forget, the seeds that you plant will sprout. And that goes from negative seeds to positive seeds. But you're the planter. And you got to be the one to know that. Also, when that seed sprouts, there are going to be other people that are going to benefit or take from this new sprout. So are they going to take forbidden fruit? Are they going to take negative fruit? Are they going to take bad fruit? Or are they going to take good fruit? You got to decide. You never know the impact you have on people with your words. There's power in words. Be careful what you say. And my fourth one that, you should make a slight change in is demanding, telling people what they should do when you are in a relationship. This is more of a relationship point. So when you are in a relationship, as I always say, you are in a partnership. Y'all are doing this together. It should not be one-sided. One side should not be making more effort than the other. This is a partnership and you want it to be a healthy one. So saying things like, you need to do this, what you should be doing should, in my opinion, be, what can we do to resolve this? I think we should do this instead. Feel that difference. Hear that difference. This slight change reinforces your partnership with him or her. Remind him or her that they are not alone in this, because most situations and relationships takes two to handle. And when you start entering the demanding and entering the blame game, you will end up pushing your loved one away, especially if your loved one is trying their very best to make the best of the situation, because sometimes we can be blind to our own faults. So let's remember, this is a team effort. The day you start directing and pointing and blaming is the day that you'll begin to go further and further away from a healthy relationship. So I hope I was able to help today. I had the evening sun on my face. I hope y'all like the glow. Woo! But as I always say, communication is so important, and I'm gonna always talk about this. And there's so many other things I need to talk about this with communication. And once y'all start instilling this in your lives, you're gonna see there's gonna be such a major difference. I've seen people, in the comment sections from my other videos saying the same thing. Oh, I started doing this, Sealz, and things are so much better. He or she likes what I'm saying and all this good stuff. I'm giving this to y'all for free, man. And I'm doing this because I love it, So I hope y'all take heed, take notes, and take accountability. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.